Oh, hi. Come closer. I have something to ask you. What if Nintendo's next console or next gen console or next Nintendo Switch version, one, comes without Joy-Cons, and number two, is all digital? Let's talk about this. Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and today I want to go ahead and take another trip around that patent that we were talking about the other day because, well, I wanted to take another look over the weekend, study it a little more, and I was completely floored with what I found about this patent, what I discovered about this, and I think it's gonna drive you crazy. It might make you a little bit upset or excited. I don't know, but it's gonna cause some emotions on you. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this because it's big. It's one of the biggest discoveries so far when it comes to Nintendo and Nintendo Switch. Listen, I'm gonna go straight to the point on this video. I'm not gonna go and jump around and make you guys just jump around. This is the patent that we went to on Friday, right? It's also available on our website, NintendoAcademy.com, if you want to download and take a look at it for yourself. But I just want to point out really fast here the changes and the differences and what this means, because this is something even bigger than I thought. But let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. This is where I started to visualize something, because I noticed something when Nintendo files for patents, and this has come over looking at many patents, not just from Nintendo but from many other companies. They have to be as detailed as they can with their whatever they're selling, right? Whatever they are patenting, they have to be as detailed as they can and make sure they mention every single little thing about the patent, about the product, describe it in detail. Now, what do you think is missing from this patent right here? Out of this picture, okay? And not just this picture, every single picture on this patent. By the way, this is a very detailed patent, okay? It's very detailed, but there's one thing missing. There's a couple of things missing, okay? And this will tell you exactly what this is, all right? This will blow your mind as well, right? So what is missing? Yes, you're right. We're missing the Joy-Cons. Where are the Joy-Cons? Number two. Buttons. Where are the buttons at the top? You know, you see the top of the Switch is flat, solid. There are no buttons. Yeah, there's no buttons on top. There's no buttons. Number three, there is no slot for games. No, there are no slots for games. So it's missing the Joy-Cons. It's missing the buttons on top. It's missing the side. But wait, but Mike, but you know, you're being too detailed with this. What if they don't want to add that? Or what if this is part of it, but it's not there? So let's take a look at another patent here, all right? One of the Nintendo's other patents, and look at the date. It was filed on January 10th, 2022. And this is September 2022, which is basically the date that it was published, right? And if you look down, what is the first thing we see? We see the Nintendo Switch screen, right? And what is the first thing you notice? How detailed it is. On every side, you see the rails where the Switch Joy-Con to get attached. You see the buttons. You see the layout where the little vent is. You see the where the headphone jack is and where the game slot is. If you take a look at the bottom side, you see more little areas here for the vents. You see the actual area where the Switch goes attached to the USB-C on the dock or when you charge it. And on the side, you also see the actual rail, right, for the Joy-Con. So this is a very detailed image of the actual Nintendo Switch. On the other side, you see the entire assembly put together with the Joy-Cons. But not only that, but you can scroll down and see how Nintendo wants you to attach the Joy-Cons. You see they attach to the sides. That's very detailed. It gives you it gives you all the basically details of the Nintendo Switch, where the game goes. Well, this little vent here, the buttons right there, every single part of it, right? You see here, even the Joy-Cons have their own little description because Nintendo needs to protect every single part of this design. And this is one of their latest patents when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. They have many of them. And then let's go back over to this one. There is no Joy-Cons. There are no buttons on top. There is no slot for games. Okay? And yeah, all we have is the dock. Where the dock goes, where it makes the connection for you to dock this Switch. Of course, we also have the dock as well. And basically, that is everything that it shows. Of course, we see some vents. These vents are actually bigger and larger than the ones we have. So these vents are actually bigger than the model we have on this side of the Switch here. As you can see, there's just these little vents right here. And then we have the SD card slot. We also have that part there. But if you look at this one right here, the vents are actually larger, right? The vents are actually larger for this one. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that. I don't want to go too much into this video and give you a lot of blabber. Just want to just give you the details, right? Give you the details. And then together with you in the comments, come up with the conclusion, okay? So far, this is what I've come up with. This is not our regular Switch, the one we have now. This is another version of it, okay? A completely different version of it that you cannot attach Joy-Cons to. It is all digital. It has no buttons on top, and it has bigger vents, bigger ventilation on the bottom. So this version of the Switch, you can only dock it with an external Joy-Cons or external controller, okay? It is all digital because there's no slot. So there you have it. This update that I wanted to give you on that patent is just a little bit crazy. This one could be a digital version of the Switch. No more cartridges in this one. A more powerful one with a different design. It's a different design on the Switch because there are no buttons on the surface on the top at all. There's no slot for a game to go on. There are bigger vents on the bottom, and there are no Joy-Cons that can be attached to the sides of the Switch. So there's only dockable and tabletop mode for this entire Switch. The screen can also be a bit bigger, but it's hard to see on this patent. But the screen can also be just a bit bigger when it comes to the actual model. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and then guess what, I will see you in the next video here at the channel. Before I leave, I got two more things I want to let you know. Number one, never give up. Number two, journey on. Peace. Baby.